Hi, Twin Flames. Welcome back to my channel. And okay, so I've pulled 22 cards. I had 21. It's funny, but I wanted 22 because that's my number. But then it said 21 was my message. But then this one flew out, which is like, okay, I'm giving you another message because you need it. But I actually haven't flipped over any of these. So yeah, I pulled them different. Okay, so I'm gonna. Oh, okay. Okay. Wow. Ooh. It's interesting because I had no idea what was in here, and a couple cards I did see, like, but only a few when I was because they came out. All right. Hmm. Okay. I'm sorry. I just have to. I'm looking at them. I'm sorry. I'm being so quiet. Um, maybe I should. I feel like I should even pause this. I'm gonna pause for a minute so I can just like look at the cards. I was wondering before because I normally just turn the camera on. I don't even normally pull the cards before, but I think sometimes it takes me a little like of looking at it to get, and so I feel bad for the viewer if you're waiting. So anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. I'm gonna put a special in the description, FYI, too, if you do want to get a reading. Thank you for all the support so far, and good feedback. And yeah, things have been kind of hard today and yesterday. I feel like I'm on the upswing now. I'm doing a reading now, obviously. Like when things are really hard, I can't really, there's no way I could do a reading like earlier today. So anyway, I'm going to pause it for a minute, so I'll be back. Hello. Um, so yeah, I didn't really look for super long, but it was helpful. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's if you're resonating with my readings, um, like you're probably close to union or you're in some type of communication contact. If you're not, this could be future, but to me, it's like the end. And like I guess I've been saying that for a while, but things have been, I think, coming in fruition, manifesting. But through the end of the year here, there's going to be a lot of closure, and yeah, there's just like a lot going on here, and it's a lot different than, I don't know. I feel like we've had heavy energy, but I mean, we have. I'll go into it, but it's just like a lot of right away conflict, and I guess I am seeing now. Um, this could be like in the physical environment. Okay, so at the top of the reading, I'm sorry, I'm just like so focused on the reading, but okay, so right at the top, right side up, we have the Emperor, which is a really great like overall energy. This is the overall of the whole reading, the pair, and the Emperor is this is like just being a king at the top of your throne, and it's right at the top of the reading and above all this, but it's like this is what the goal is. So for both parties, like to be just like a king, passionate, uh, learned, cultured, like just have your, I guess it's just like have your shit together. I don't know how to say it, but like be stable and like on top of your own stuff, responsible for your own. And it's really about, the thing is, like, there's a reason why you're not in union yet, because you've got something, and I know in my own situation what it is, or I can see, but it's hard to be like, okay, I have to actually really turn the focus for sure back to myself now, after you've already been in contact and stuff. Okay, so right into it. This is what I'm looking at here. Is on the masculine side, I've got a masculine, I've got a feminine. I have shared energies, and then I have some other cards that came out in different areas. So first of all, the masculine, we've got the Tower. we've got some dark stuff. And then in the feminines, we have the Three of Swords. And in between that, we have the Five of Wands reversed, but it's like all this conflict around in between you. I feel like there's conflict. People are defensive, other people around you, other things going on, other stresses. And so on the masculine side, I'm getting that his stability is feeling like it's not there, which is what I talked about with the Emperor right in the top. And I got DM right away, but this is also the feminine. And it's like the stability and structure is like crashed, or he doesn't feel like it's there, and like he wants to build, needs to rebuild, but he's feeling like real unsteady physically. And in between, we have all this conflict and whatever. And then the feminine, it's the Three of Swords. It's like a three-party situation, which is a karmic. It's like this is like despair and an agonizing situation, and it's like something legal or like with justice. It could be divorce, could be work, and it's like something waiting, like it's needs to be eliminated, but like it's that is hanging over the head. That's still like affecting this. So it's like this is, and then we have next the masculine, like what he's doing, and I'm getting it's the Seven of Pentacles. So this is about he's working on, like he's really trying to get grounded here because he's feeling so unstable and everything. Like, let's look into the around me, my surroundings. I have to get my shit together. Like something happened. It could have even been like a small thing. Could have been a big thing, blowout. Could have been a couple things. But finally, like he's like, I have to get my stuff together. Like, I mean, I would say fire under your ass, but it's kind of just like, okay, like ready to, like determined a little bit, which down here there's another card that goes, you know, the Eight of Pentacles, which is determination and hard work. And this is a totally different row, but this is overall like both of you working for a goal and you know, putting in effort. And so, okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is about him like trying to figure out, look around his own life and be like, okay. And then we have on the feminine side, sorry, my neck hurts, about the Magician. And what I'm getting is like the manifestation that the feminine needs to like harness this creative energy or this passion or whatever and like find some balance. But it's like you know, spirituality, like believe in the magic. And I was thinking that today I have this necklace that says magic on it that I used to wear, but it was a big thing, the magic for me. And it's like, I feel like the magic's dead. Like I don't feel like myself lately. I don't feel happy. Like in some ways I do, and in some ways I am, but I'm just like not. And so I need to take time, like finally realize now. But so in between we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. And this is about both of you cutting things out. And I think what it's cutting out is like everything. It's your behaviors. It's toxic. It's like all these things now that are in between you. Cutting it out. Cutting out like the bullshit. All the, maybe cutting out arguments and conflict. And you like, after that, you know, this is a birth. There's butterflies on, I always see on her dress, on the Queen of Swords, and that's like a new beginning and, you know, coming into like your power and everything. So then we have for the masculine the King of Pentacles in reverse, and this is again like he doesn't feel, he's right here and he's got some goals now and like things set in place in motion where he's working, I guess is what I'm getting, like on the Pentacles, but he doesn't quite feel, it's in reverse, and it's like he doesn't feel stable yet. And this is a very grounded, like a giving man, very generous, and like really flourishing in his environment, very stable. A lot like, you know, the Emperor, the way that he's sitting there. And then, and I got, and I didn't say it, but I really got a masculine energy when I saw the Emperor. But I got that, like, when he is the emperor, the mascote's the king, then he is going to, like, everything will be, not that it relies on him, but that's going to really, like, help other things to flourish. So then we have something interesting. So we have the King of Pentacles in reverse for the masculine. And then we have the feminine had the Knight of Cups. And I thought about that for a little bit. I was trying to, this is like one of the cards that stumped me up a little. And then I realized in between we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is a card, he is the slowest moving knight. And okay, I guess I just get that this is like the feminine, and I like how he's behind, but this is like where the masculine is right now, because he wants to be the King of Pentacles, but right now he's this, and it's like a young, is developing, but the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving, but he's like the most grounded, solid, he's the most stable, and he's growing something, and he is going to become like the King of Pentacles and flourish. And so this is the feminine who is like in her feelings. And like at this point, both of them have these energies, but the feminine's carrying the feelings part and he's carrying like the pentacles part. But I saw that she was in she's like, you know, the Knight of Cups, the feminine or whatever, is like looking away. He's like following her, but he's just slow. And I don't know, that's the image I got. This reading is a lot about the masculine, but it's about both. Okay, so then we have Judgment came out by itself. And this is about like standing in your power and staying strong, like beyond all odds or whatever, despite all the circumstances, and just like she's being burned. And this is one of the cards I don't know as much about. I don't feel like this comes up very much. But I always go obviously like on the artwork in my cards too. And I really, they convey certain meanings like to me as a reader. But this is always like, she's just fierce as crap. But, I'm getting like that you guys have to stand alone. Because this is like alone, like in your power, and be judged, and like you'll be judged, and it's just you both have to deal with this stuff separately. You both have to go through it. It sucks so bad. It sucks to be in communication with my masculine and have him be going through, like, I feel it, you know, it's what I went through like last year, but it's magnified because it's quicker, and so it's really hard. But okay, so next, then we had 4 cards here, a little section. We had the 10 of Wands, which is about heavy burdens, and like you're both just working hard right now, and I feel like in October you may have kicked it into high gear, but like you're just heavy burden. Like this has been a long journey too, and it's just like maybe even a decade for some, or 10 months. But I mean, for me, it's like, I mean, as far as like awakening, it's been like, I don't know, at least 3 years or whatever, like of really, really, but it's like, you know, things started 7 years ago or 6 or whatever. It's just been like a long journey, and he has a beard, but he's like still carrying his love for, you know, the passion. Like despite it, he's wearing it proudly. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles, which is like about giving and being in the place, being comfortable. And I believe that this is something that you both want to do, is to help, to give, help others financially, which, or whatever. But I also notice he's got like a heart on his hat, and I'm seeing like it's giving love. It's not just money, but it's like representing giving and like having enough, like having your cup full enough to do that. And then both of you also, Page of Swords, like fiercely vulnerable. This is what you've got to be able to get to like one of these next cards, the Two of Cups, or you know, the I guess this next card. Like you've got to be this fierce. It's vulnerable. It's like a youthful. It's like a scary. It's um like new, and I guess it's like you both believing in this and like embarking on this adventure and taking the like being fearless, and like you just have to be completely fearless, um and like charging in, but she's not like necessarily in danger or whatever. She's just frolicking kind of, but she's ready and to defend or do whatever, you know, to do what's necessary, I guess, to make the moves, even though she's just starting, you know. And here we had the Queen of Swords in reverse, which is the other. There's just, I'm getting the swords stood out. I haven't got to a couple of them, but because there's another main sword over here. So, okay, then we have the Ten of Pentacles in this like section, and this is what the goal is with this like Ten of Wands and these heavy burdens, this long journey. The goal is like the Ten of Pentacles, which is total stability, love, happiness, and fulfillment and abundance. And that's cool. The Ten of Cups isn't in this reading, which it's always, and it's my favorite. But I was watching Erica Hippie a video the other day, and she was talking about how much she likes the Ten of Pentacles more. And I kind of see that, because I do like to see this out as one of the cards. Because it's like abundance as well. So, okay. So then the next section we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is, I talked about this, determination, hard work, and like both of you putting in the work. And then we had the Two of Cups. So this is at the bottom, and it's love. This is union, partnership, friendship, fulfillment, harmony, like stability. I don't know. It's hard to imagine with my masculine like really being together, because we live a distance, so it's when we've hung out, it's like a trip or whatever. I don't know. And even like we do domestic stuff, but to have him here, it's been so difficult. It's been so like so much work. Like this is a reason. There's a reason why it's hard for us to see each other, and I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that like that's part of our journey, because if it was just it's just, there's a reason why, and you understand as a viewer. But anyway, this is like having the goal in mind, like working together as a team and partnership. And then the New World, and this is in reverse still, but you need this to flourish. But what I'm getting is it's in reverse because the next card's the Hermit, and you need to find this from within. Which, like, I've found love from within and wisdom from within, but I have lately been really lacking it, because I haven't been taking care of myself either, to take the time to even just do anything. Like, I've been so busy, and this New World is like what you want to build together and what you're working hard for to flourish. And it's like a rebirth, which I feel like this is kind of like a refreshing, the feminine energy. For some reason, I don't know. I thought that there was a rebirth. I said somewhere else. Well, I said that about, I guess, about the swords cutting stuff out. But oh, here's what it is. It's a card I haven't went over yet. Okay, there's one more before that. The Eight of Wands wanted to come out a ton. This is about like plans up in the air, things set in motion a long time ago, like in a galaxy far, far away. But like this is like a soul, connection and a higher. But it also is things in your world coming down, like that you've been waiting on. And this card was like the one at first it tried to come out. So it's funny, it came out like almost last. And then the last card, because I had 21. And then I was like, I wish I had 20, or thinking to myself, like, I wish I had 22. And then, like, this one flew out. And it was like, to me, like, okay, this is like a stabbing in message. Like, let's confirm it. But this is a rebirth. And it's cutting out, and it goes with the Queen of Swords, cutting out things. It's new beginnings and flourishing from that. And then I always get a lot of times like this Three of Swords, like that one is the one, and it needs to be removed, and then it will, from there, I don't know, like a rebirth. So it's just, this is coming. A new beginning is on the way. Believe it. I mean, here I'm, I mean, really, it's not that long. Like, you know, for me, before we could be together, and I have a lot of stuff I gotta do. And it's like, yeah, it's like I haven't been, I have been not focused on things I need to do because I've been distracted by like my masculine. But it's all, it can't be all work no play either. And it's like, how do you not do that? It's just, it doesn't need to be anything that causes like turmoil, but that's just what it is. And it's just twin flame, it's such a mirror, and it's just crazy. It's like, look at yourself and say exactly what you're saying to me, because it's exactly what you're doing. It's just it's crazy how much like mine, how we fit so well together, being so unique and everything. So it's really cool. It's just it's challenging. It's we're gonna be busy, we're not gonna see each other, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see like what happens the rest of this year. And I'd like to hear from the viewers what's going on. And yeah, so all right, well, have a good night, and I will do another reading soon.